Good afternoon. We are already finished with the two side panels. I did all the gluing work. And the bottom, this is the bottom, upside down it will be. And the back of the cooking box, the camping box, the chuck box. Now we come to the moment that we use our little plane and plane if there is a little bit too high the wood, the excess wood we plane away. So I take two clamps, two little ones, and clamp the thing firmly down to the workbench. And then we can plane away the excess. Just a little bit. Just really planing away only the excess, not too much. It was already enough. And we do the exact the same way here. And after the box is assembled, the pieces, when they are assembled together, we can also give it a good sanding, of course, before we would treat it with a varnish, the wood stainer, or paint. In this case, these panels aren't the best quality, and there are even some holes and things like that, and which I already filled up with wood glue when you're doing your gluing work, because I'm going to paint the panels, but these ones will be varnished. The panels will be painted in this case in a greenish, and with flowers and roses, pink roses. Well, that's enough. This one is done, and we do that with all the panels till we find that every panel is to our liking. And I noticed that it's okay. I did already. These three ones are already done. This one I did yesterday, and I will check it. And it seems it's okay as well. It's to my liking. It's okay. So that is done. We planed away everything which popped out. And the next step is now to make sure that the side where the glue will come, there where the glue will glom, that we sand away the paint, because this is plywood with some paint on it. And we should rectify the sides when they come together. I will show you how it will look like. It will be assembled in the following way. This is the back, this is the bottom. Moment, I have to make some place here. There's too much stuff laying around. So, as I said, this was the back, and the sides will come here. So the nice side goes out. The nice side of the panel will go out, and this is the inside of the box. They will be assembled in this way. And as you can see, there is here some gap missing. You say, hey, you miscalculated here. you didn't make them wide enough, these side panels. But no, here will be the front and it will come against it, so in this case it's no problem. I did it on purpose. And so here it has to be sanded, and this side here has to be rectified with a file and with the sanding blocks which we make ourselves. So that's what we are going to do. We will rectify the whole bottom, the back and the two sides, and then sand away all the excess, all the paint where the glue has to come. It has to be sanded, because if you don't remove the paint, your glue won't do its work. So we take the bottom and we will clamp it if it's possible. If not, we have to find another way. So then we take a file and we can use the sanding block which we made. This is the sanding block which I made. We'll use that at the end. First we will file and we try to do that perpendicularly to the side. Another way would be that you use a plane on a shooting board, which would be more accurate. Maybe this is not, no, this will not give you an accurate result. So we should try to do it with a plane in order to, or with a sanding block perpendicular, because otherwise you will end up with something which is not 90 degrees. So the file doesn't work. It's a bit stupid from me to think it would work. And you lay down this and you can clamp it down. You use a plank and you lay it down and try like this. But we need to clamp it first. It's not good if you just hold it like that. You have less control. We want to use the plane with two hands, and we don't want the panel to move all over the workbench. And we risk splintering it here, so what I do is a little bit filing here at the end, here, rounding it, because otherwise it will splinter. But it's okay. And then finally, this block, which is 90 degrees, I hope. We can check that now by verifying and seeing if it's really 90 degrees, and I think it is pretty close to 90 degrees. Yes, it is. This side is okay. It's perfect. And what I do is I mark that this is the base. I mark it down here to know which side is the good one. And as you can see, this is the 90 degrees one. Better is to use, of course, a thicker block and plane that exactly 90 degrees, and then you can use your sanding block for a shooting board, like in this case, this improvised shooting board. And then we sand it with the base onto the workbench. Yeah, very nice, smooth, enough, enough to work with. Now we do this side. And again, we round it a little bit so that it won't splinter here, and we attack. And that's done too. And again, with the base, we marked base here, and we give it a good sanding again. I clap always on the thing, not because I have cold hands, but because I want to get the dust out of the sandpaper. Like that, you have longer pleasure of your sanding block. And then, okay, that's enough. Don't overdo the job. And now we do those two sides. That's enough too. And then last, we'll do the other side, even though that's the front, but we do it already now because now it's easier. Before the assembly, it's easier to be done now on a shooting board than to be done when the panels are assembled. It's easier to make it straight now. Okay, the bottom is done. All sides are 90 degrees compared to the surface. Let's say we are perpendicular, 90 degrees, 90 degrees here. This is 90 degrees, which we want for the gluing. So now we treat this with great respect. We lay it somewhere where it can't damage the edges. And the same we have, moment, let me see now, it will be positioned like this, and this will be glued here. I see it looks okay, very well, and the same is done on the other side here. And I am very curious to know if these are even. They are not completely perfect even, but almost. I will have to do these two too, the two sides, and as well these all have to be done the same way like we did the bottom. We are going to do them all, but I will show you that in the next video, because you have seen how it works and I won't repeat myself. In the next video we will already think about how to connect the panels to one another. Thanks for watching.